You can see this field here behind us where we did cut. This is where we cut last year, and I'll be able to throw a couple graphics here up on the screen to show you guys how exactly this is going to work. So this field here behind me, and I'm standing right here, is a new field that we made last year that we brought in because we wanted to get more hay out of these fields. The other field on the other side is an established hay field, 35 acres, and then the other side is another 55 acres. And this one added in another 20 or so, but there's a lot more in between that could be cut. This is the problem. This is all the sagebrush that's running through this area, and it causes all kinds of issues when it comes to baling hay. Obviously, it's very thick. It's got a really thick stem on it, and it doesn't bale well, obviously, and the cows can't really eat it. So that's one problem that we have over in this area when we want to extend these hay fields and actually join them together to make one large hay field. The other problem that we run into is yucca, which we don't have a whole lot of here on the ranch, but we have a little bit of it. And it is this plant that is very tough to cut. And we've got big patches of it in between these areas. Coming up here to our first yucca plant. Very nice. Take it right through the middle of this patch. Now the hope is that it's still cold enough here, especially at night, to where chopping this stuff down, it's still dormant, and we actually kill the root as we do this, not only for the yucca, but the sagebrush as well. You can see how thick this yucca is, and this is why we can't hay through here. And I don't really want to have to till up and reseed, so this stuff is, you know, a good inch, inch and a half across. Pretty thick stuff. Wouldn't go through the mowing machine very nicely. In fact, it would tear up sickles and cause all kinds of problems. So Jeff is going to keep on mowing, cutting down the sagebrush, which is really nothing compared to this yucca plant. And hopefully by midsummer or so, we'll be out here haying this field as a portion of a brand new 150 acre hay field that's all nice and pretty and ready to go. So that machine just chews through the sagebrush. Some of this stuff has pretty thick stalks as well. You can see that, and it's actually mulching it somewhat back in to the soil. And as we get rain and stuff, hopefully a lot of this will move through. Sagebrush does serve a purpose out here on the prairie. In fact, one of the biggest purposes of it is when the wind blows, the snow actually gets caught in the sagebrush, which then holds snow in pastures, in fields, and allows it, when it melts, to go into the soil. That's probably the main reason to keep sagebrush around, and it's the reason that we don't remove every single last bit of sagebrush on the ranch. In fact, if you look around, there's a lot of it back here, but in hay fields, it really has no place whatsoever, and as we build new hay fields, we don't need it at all. Well, Jeff, what do you think?
It's pretty beefy.
It is. It's a pretty beefy machine, but it seems to be chewing this stuff up pretty good. I think the big thing is just getting your elevation
That's
set.
what I was thinking too. Once you get the right height, because the first round we were knocking the heads off. We weren't cutting the grass.
Right.
Now it's cutting it off.
And it's cutting down the sagebrush. As you can tell, where you're hitting uneven spots and the blades are touching the dirt and that kind of stuff, obviously that can probably cause some problems.
It startles you a little bit, but I don't think it hurts it.
No, probably not. Big thank you to Woods Equipment for letting us use the Batwing mower. This machine is actually sold, but we managed to grab it in between owners.
We better use it quick.
And we're going to use it quick, and we're going to get as much done as possible as we can with it. So thank you very much to Woods for allowing us the use of the machine. It is an awesome piece of equipment.
It is.
This is the medium duty mower, by the way. There is a heavy duty mower, so it gets a lot beefier.